So good advice is always going to be worth paying for, because the pain of bad advice or losing money based on wrong information is going to be much more expensive. Stick around, I'm going to narrate a real true story. My name is Fahd Dawood. I talk about real estate, my life, your life, and me and you allowing financial abundance coming to us. Look, I've been doing real estate for a long time. I started in 2006 in Toronto, Canada. Since 2007 in Dubai. I'm also the author of the best-selling book. Well, let's make it a bestseller. The Intelligent Real Estate Investor. You can grab it off Amazon. You want to work with me one-on-one? You have specific advice that you need, there is a contact form below that you can use to reach out to me. I do charge for my service, for my time. If you've got general questions, you can put it in the comment section on YouTube and I will answer either in the reply, I do it personally myself, or I'll make a video for you. Okay. So here's the thing. Why does good advice cost but always is worth it compared to free but bad advice that can cost you to lose money? Here's one of my subscribers who reached out to me, and essentially speaking, in a nutshell, the story goes, his friend bought a property, I think at 1.3 million. His mortgage payments are maybe about 100K. And if he sells that property today, I have no idea where the property was bought. He will be able to sell it for 600K and he owes the bank 550K, okay? So he walks away about 50. Now here's the thing. The person who reached me asked me to just give one word advice, right? Sell, don't sell, hold, anything else that I could come up with innovatively. I probably would be able to now. Nothing wrong with reaching out to somebody who you trust and would like to get good advice from. But here's the thing that I want to explain to people. When I look at a particular situation, real estate related, now I don't know if this is a strength of mine or a weakness of mine, but I learned something from my father. My father said to me, do not ever make money by lying, okay? And you don't have to lie. And then I learned in real estate that making money is pretty easy by telling the truth, right? There's no reason that you shouldn't speak the truth. You just have to help the other person understand the truth. And it's pretty easy. Now, I don't know why, but here's the thing. I'm unable to just give you a one-word answer based on incomplete information. Now, perhaps I can give you an analogy, and if anybody agrees with this analogy, comment in the comment section below. And if you disagree with me completely, again, I'm happy to hear your comments, okay? Perhaps I can learn from my subscribers. Here's the thing. If you went to a doctor, like let's say you had a problem in your knees, like, I don't wish that for anybody, but let's say person X had some little pain in his knees, okay? And, he went along and spoke to one of the doctors, and the doctor said, well, we must do a knee replacement, right? That's kind of become quite common these days. But, I hope me, you, all of us listening are preserved and protected from something like this ever happening to us in our life. But here's the thing. Let's say the doctor says knee replacement, etc., etc. And then, you find a friend who says, look, I know this other doctor who's I don't know what kind of specialist, deals with knees, and, you should talk to him and, get some advice. Now you call this person and he says, listen, I really respect that you're an expert in this area. This is what the other doctor told me to do. Can you tell me if I should do this operation or not? Now, what's the doctor going to say to you? Well, okay, at minimum, send me your x-rays so I can actually have a look. Or better yet, maybe you should come into my clinic or hospital for a consultation, right? It could be a paid consultation, free consultation, that's besides the point. But for that doctor to give you proper advice, he's going to know the specifics of your situation. I still remember back in Canada, one of my friends, he was about to go through with the knee operation. He was pretty young, he was doing his PhD. And the doctor said, essentially he wanted to run again, okay? But the doctor, right before the operation, gave him the option and he said, look, you can choose not to go through with this operation, just don't run, instead swim and bike for your exercise. And my friend decided not to do it. So, you know, a doctor would be able to give you information or good advice based on your specific situation. Now, if you just give me this and ask me to tell you sell, hold, not sell, or sell, hold, delay, it's very difficult for me because, you know, at just prima facie, just on the surface, it looks like the person's going to lose a lot of asset value. But what I do in this scenario is I understand the person's situation. There is a video that I'm releasing about the market possibly bottoming out, right? Can this person carry this liability for another year or so for price to perhaps improve, right? I don't know the specifics of the property. Maybe it's such a shitty, bad property that I would tell him, even if you did not get 50,000 dirhams in your pocket, you should sell because this property is so bad, I can only see it going further downhill. Maybe I'd say that. Maybe there is another way of, you know, selling part of it. So innovative solutions can come out with more knowledge. So listen guys, if you're approaching me off of YouTube to try to give you advice, I'm happy to do that. I do charge for it, right? We go into a session, I call it the real estate strategy session. We talk one-on-one and I get the full information and then I give you advice that's very specific to your situation. I'll give you one example. Somebody was in a real estate strategy session with me, and you know, I'm not going to get into the specifics of his situation. However, this is what was happening, okay? He had an office that he was looking to sell, okay? But he had bought it for 500, okay? Currently, he was going to get something between 300,000 to 400,000, okay? And he essentially felt that he was losing about 200,000, at minimum 100,000, okay? But it's a very unique situation because he felt that he was getting a little bit of an offer in a very unique situation. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I helped him based on his complete situation, because this is an office in a very specific location of the UAE. He's not going to use it. And it's good to get rid of this liability, but guess what? The office prices of similar were priced at 250,000, right? And I helped him understand that he is actually fine. He's losing capital here, but he's actually gaining 100,000 more than market price right now. He should sell rather than not sell and regret later, right? So the session is pretty long, like it can take an hour, but it doesn't always take an hour. But the essentials that I have to explain to you is, guys, listen, if I was buying a yacht or a jet, I would pay a little bit attention. I'm not saying that you should go and learn how to fly a plane before you buy a plane, but I would pay a little bit attention on what I'm buying, right? I would pay a little bit attention on why I'm selling. Property is the same, okay? Give it a little bit of thought, at least, so you cover all the bases to make an informed decision. So when you reach out to me, please kindly give me the opportunity to do that. I do charge for it, but it's going to be worth it, because good advice is going to be more valuable that you've paid for, rather than free bad advice that costs you money at the end of the day, okay? Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Press the bell icon if you haven't, because I release pretty much several videos a week. I'm trying to do 1 or 2 daily. Hit the like button if you like this video, and I hope you get something out of it. Put anything in the comment section, any question that can benefit everybody else, I'm happy to answer. If you want to work one-on-one with me, there is a service fee that I charge to help you acquire the best investment in Dubai. You can fill out the contact form below. Ciao for now. Bye.